fight for God, honor, country, family. Yourself like you don't care. You fight!
What is up, guys, and welcome back to yet again another Visualized History and Lore video. Today we are back with another install tutorial, and this one is a little more dear to my heart. This install is for a submod being developed by myself and my good friend Rose Hunter over on the ACW Hardcore Submod Discord. The ACW 1.6 has been a little stale recently, so we took up the mantle and made a submod, overhauling a lot of things in the game, visually, gameplay wise, etc., to make it more of a NTW3 / Ultimate General Civil War feeling type of game, bringing more realistic battles, more realistic scouting situations, B maps, B version of the maps. Every map has a B version. In fact, let me just shut up and show you. Play battle, land battle here. All maps have a B version of the map like this that changes the way you deploy onto the map and the way you have to fight the geography. On top of that, as you see here, all maps are available for 4v4 now, so go enjoy with your friends 4v4 online battles. On top of that, we've done a lot of stats overhaul, money overhauls. We've split up some of these WAV units that were originally only found in in the Zouave armies here, so you can still bring your Zouave armies if you just want Zouave armies, or now you can bring them all throughout your corps and they're put into their proper places, etc. This game brings a realistic, dynamic, highly replayable battle system, along with a lot of other features. Generals have flag standards now, etc, etc, etc. So this is an updated tutorial guide to show you how to install this submod so you can go and play the American Civil War with your buddies in all of its glory. You want this mod, let me show you how to install it. So right now I've shown you I have a build. This is the build. This is how it should be by the end of this video. Also, by the end of this video, for anybody who plays NTW3, I will show how to specifically switch from your NTW3 game to this game and then back with no problems whatsoever. So if you're concerned about having to uninstall NTW3 just come play this, you can have the best of both worlds, and I'll show you how, again, after the main install tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and quit out of this. Alright guys, real quick note before we get into the video. If this video helps you, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to go rate the mod on ModDB. Make sure to join this Discord here where you can stay up to date. The mod gets posted. Here you go, game offers happening right now. This is how you get your games going. But we have an active community just like the Lord's Discord. This is our Discord. Make sure to join here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe again if it helped you, and then good luck guys. See you on the battlefield. Alright, so take for example that was our game, right? This is your game here. You have whatever mods installed. This is, if I click this game right here, it's going to load the same thing I just did. I want to do a fresh install to make sure none of my vanilla files are messed up, because if I just click uninstall here, which is if I just click manage uninstall, it's going to uninstall it fine, but if some of the core files are messed up, it's just going to put that same effed up core file back into my mod folder. So what you want to do is go to manage, and this is a right click on this, manage, and browse local files. Here in local files, you now are inside. Well, I'm going to go back one file. These are all your these are all of your games here. This is where your game is installed. This is the game here, and this is its internal files. So what you want to do to make sure the game is 110%, 110% fresh install, you should have no problems. I'm going to do it from the jump with you. I'm not going to just explain it. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to click on this just like this, and I'm going to delete it. Exactly like that. I just deleted it. In fact, I'll empty my recycling bin too. Get it out of here. I don't want it anymore. Alright, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here now, and now I'm going to click uninstall. Just like this. Uninstall. And boom, it is completely uninstalled and out of my way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click again and install. And now you may have one or two spots. The path to those spots may be different for you depending on where you put them, as you have a C file and a D file spot for my games. I put mine in my D file spot, but if you press local files like I showed you earlier, it will send you to wherever you put it. So if you're having trouble finding exactly where you put it, just browse local files and it'll send you right there regardless of which drive or whatever you put it on. Alright, so now I'm going to click next. and is now installing. It's going to, browse local files. And while this is happening, we're going to go over here. This is the mod DB page. This is where you will grab the mod. Again, while it's installing fresh, I'm doing it with you guys. I'm not leaving you guys in the dust, explaining to you. I'm going to show you step by step. So here's the mod DB page. We just went up recently. We've been operating kind of, just in the background for a while, just trying to hammer out the kinks. But here, we have an awesome mod DB page. A lot of the explanations, sound overhauls too. Don't forget about that, sound overhauls. We have loading screen overhauls, etc., etc. It's really something else. And again, the main purpose of this submod is to keep the ante up, keep the community fresh, and play new and dynamic battles. Give us more of an NTW 3-esque type of game, So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be going to files right here, and then we're going to be click on the ACW Submod 1.6, just like that. All right, and then now we're going to click download, just like that, and it should come up with a ad or whatever. This is just ModDB putting up their ads, and there you go. Now it's installing down there. All right, so now we're going to get the mod. The game is installing fresh. And one more thing we need, if you do not have it, you need an unzipping file. So you see here, that's a RAR file. It's the mod compressed, so you have a faster download time. But then you'll need to uncompress it into your file, into your game files. So we use RAR. I personally use Winrar for that. You can use 7-zip or any unzipping tool, but I will specifically show you where to grab WinRAR. So where to grab WinRAR? I cannot say it. It will be in the description down below, and you're just going to scroll down here and you're going to click on English 64 or whatever language you are. If you need 32-bit, if you're running a 32-bit system, I'm very afraid for you, because nobody should be. But yeah, English 64-bit right there. Download, install. That's self-explanatory. If you installed Steam, then you can install that. So I'm gonna leave that one to you guys. So again, as you see, that was what, a 30-second download at the most. Still got 15 seconds left on it. Again, that's why we have a packet. That's why we pack it and condense into a smaller download time. And then install over here. We're still allocating the disk space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause or skip the video to when this is downloaded. And then now both of us will have a fresh download of the mod and a fresh install of your game. This is as clean as we can do it, guys. And once it's all done and ready to go, I'll come back and we'll get on to playing ACW.
Cold Front, did you do any work to scenario battles, or did you pretty much like leave them untouched?
Work as in what sense?
Just like, I don't know, changed anything to them, really.
They should play like multiplayer battles, dude. So all the battle overhauls in terms of time to kill,
well, yeah,
things like that it's been updated to affect all that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So we got the mod installed right down here, and then we look at our Steam. We have the game installed right here. So the first thing we're gonna do is launch the vanilla game once. This helps set up some initial files the game needs, and then once we launch this, we're literally going to jump right back out of it and then go straight into the install. So again, just load it once, let it get its initial first time run set up, and the game's set up and ready to go, and you're ready to tamper with it. So and then we're going to move into doing two different things. You got to mess with two different files found in two different places. So one of them, again, you can get straight from the Steam, which is the browse the local files. The other one is a little more tricky to get to, and we'll see how to get to that in a little bit. So, okay, this is a vanilla game. Quit out, and we are good to tamper with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this mod I just installed, drag it onto my desktop so I can have it right there. Boom. Alright, and now we're going to install the game. So we have the download here. We have the game here freshly installed. We played it once, got out of it, and now we're going to go. So we're going to right click on the game. We're going down to manage, browse local files. So again, if we go back one file into this common folder, these are all your games. We're just going into our game here. And then we're going to go into this folder called data. Alright, and this data is where we're going to now open the RAR file. You're going to see maybe something might pop up. Just get rid of it. Go to HC Submod 1.6 here. And boom, here is the mod with all the dot packs. This PDF is like your general tutorial / summary of the mod. And this is the user script here. This is where we'll go to that second file I was talking about. All right. So first, what we're going to do is in the data folder, we're going to, let's just drag and net all these files except for the PDF and except for the user script, and drag it and put it into our data folder just like that. Then it'll put it in here. Now, if you pay attention, here's a 1.6 HC underscore boot.pack. Here is another boot.pack that's from the vanilla game. All right, these two things conflict with each other. So naturally, since I'm putting this one in here, I need to get rid of this vanilla one. All right, that's what we're going to do next. Once it goes in. All right, there it goes. So now we're going to get onto the boot.pack, click on it, delete it. Boom, you're good to go. All right, now we need to go to the other file I was talking about. One of two. We got step 1 done. Step 2 needs to be enacted next. All right, now we need to go to this folder here called the Creative Assembly. All right, how we find that's in our roaming folder. Now, how to get to the roaming folder is we'll go down here to the search bar. We'll type in %app data %, just like that. And then it's going to show you, see this file folder, click on it. Now we're here in our roaming folder. And if you scroll down, there it is, the Creative Assembly right there. Now, if you don't see some files or if something's not acting right, just make sure you go to View and make sure Hidden Items is clicked on, just like that. Mine's already clicked. Obviously, it has unclicked and re-clicked. So you guys, but you know, if something's going wrong, just double check that to make sure that's clicked. All right, again, that's View and right there. So then we're going to go down to the Creative Assembly folder. We're going into the Gamer Modded, Napoleon. And then here is your replays, your battle preferences, which are your army comps or army loads. Yeah, you know, so if you hear my replays, if I want to send to somebody, I just copy it out of here, place it on my desktop, send it to him, whatever, and he can have it and go view it now. And that's also how you install replays. You know, you come here, you put it in this file, and it'll be in your game. So then I'm going to click on scripts here. This is the one we want to mess with, though. All right. You should have only preference scripts in here. I have a user script from a previous mod, or if you just have preference scripts, you're good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this preference script and delete it, because I need the one from this RAR folder right here. Again, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to click on user script right here. I'm going to drag it and put it into there. Boom. Congratulations. You just installed the mod. You are good to go. I'm going to click on this in a second. It's going to load up, and you're going to see that it absolutely works. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and drag this last one we haven't touched, which is the PDF. We drag it out of there, put it up. You're going to see it's a nice, neat little, you know, summary of the submod, what it does, etc. Some tables here so you get some ideas of stats in game, etc. Make sure to check this out. All right. Finally, we are going to click on here. Boom. Load this up. Whenever it wants to load up. All right, and here we are. You are good to go. You are ready to play your games. You are obviously not those battles, but no campaign for the game. But you know, there's your B maps, there's everything. Here's all your army comps, and etc., etc., etc. All right, congratulations, you have just installed the game. Really quick note before you head off to go play the game: if you want to play multiplayer games, there's an active running Discord that I mentioned at the beginning of this game. It is linked on the mod DP page, and it'll be linked always in the description of this video. On here we have games going. You see a game going right here with these two guys playing a battle. You got replays and stats going on. You got a help channel down here for any bugs, technical supports, whatever, you know, and announcements, of course, so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on the Discord. All right, and finally, make sure to like and comment, subscribe to this video. You know, make sure to go rate and review the mod if you liked and enjoyed it. And now for those who have NTW3, I'm going to show you how to switch from NTW3 to here and then back again. So let's go ahead and get into that. All right, so going ahead and getting into that is I'm going to go back to my common folder here. And this is the one we were just messing with where I showed them how to do the vanilla game to the mods. I'm gonna name this ACW, and then I'm gonna go back to my Napoleon Total War 3 build here, just like that. I'm going to Napoleon Total War 3. I'm gonna go into data here. I'm then going to go into NTW3 launcher. I'm gonna load this classic battles, and I'm gonna boot this up just so you guys see that I do have NTW3 8.6 installed. And then I'm gonna show you how to switch, and I'm gonna boot up and show you that the submod works, and then come back and do this exactly again. I don't bullshit. I don't explain it to you, expect you to see it for yourself. When you do it, I'm gonna do it for you and see, money where my mouth is, that it does work, and this is how you can do it. All right, boom, here we go. So I'm gonna go in the single player, Peninsula campaign. If you loaded that, then you would have it. But LAN, go to Spain 6B, continue, and then boom. See, here's my core systems. Go to my man Davu, or Murat, dude, man, my guys. All right, now we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna exit. Now I'm gonna show you how to install the submod. So obviously you still need to download the submod from the mod DB page. You need a way to unzip it. Those things are self-explanatory. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load my launcher wherever your launcher is. However, click here. It's called Restore Vanilla. So we're gonna click on that. It's gonna load. It's gonna do that, and it's gonna load vanilla. And then once we load vanilla, we're gonna pretty much go back and do the exact same install process with maybe one extra step, because we have to mess with that boot.package. Boom, vanilla game. Click here, play, land battle. You got your maps, you got your army builds, right? All right, let's go ahead and get out of this. Close out of there, and now we're restored to vanilla, but you still have your stuff in here, all right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this boot.pack here. You're gonna drag it and put it into NTW3. And then when we switch back, we'll put that back into its proper place. We're then going to open the RAR file here. And we're gonna go into here, and then exactly like we did before with the vanilla, we're gonna drag this right here, just like this. Drag it over and place it into there. It's gonna be placed into there. Then we're gonna do the user scripts. And when you go back to NTW3, you do not have to take the user script that we put in out, because it will automatically override it. Alright, so we're in there now. Now we're going to go back to the creative assembly folder, or again, if you need me to show it to you, it's going to be %app data %. Go in here, and down here, the creative assembly, Napoleon Total War, scripts, and we're going to drop that sucker in there, right, just like that. And we are good to go. So I'm going to click out of all this. I'm going to go back here. We're going to play, boot it through Steam. Obviously it does not have a launcher, and boom, there you go, it's loading back up. But again, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna show you the armies, show you the B maps, and it's all there. Single player, play battle, land battle. There's your B maps, Spotsylvania B, and you got your armies and etc. So there you go. Now we're in the submod. So now you just switch from NTW3 to the submod successfully, easily. Now how to switch back again, very easily. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go back into the folder. Shit, let me do it properly so you guys can see it. Browse local files. And then now we're in the Napoleon. So it's not before, because remember I switched this. So it goes to whatever says Napoleon Total War. This is the mod. This is the version folder that I was using for the previous early in the video. But this, remember, I renamed it. So just like you're doing here, you're going to go in here. You're going to go to data. And here you go, you got your mod in here. So we need to get this back out of here. So we're going to do create a new folder. We're going to call it ACW, right? And we're going to drag this stuff, just like this, into here. All right. And then we're going to go back into NTW3 and put that boot pack, like I said before, back in its proper place. Boom. So now you're completely set back up and ready to go. Why did I switch this out of here? Just to get the boot packs out of here, just to make it neat. All right. And then when you want to go back, you no longer have to do it from the RAR. You can just move this from this folder back out into this folder. So before, when just follow the same process as before to get back to the submod, but instead of going through the RAR, it's already in your folder now. So you just need to go from here. All right. And then we can go into obviously NTB3 where I put the boot top pack, put it back here. If you do not put it there, you'll click play and it'll say playing for a second, then or running for a second, then it'll drop. It'll just crash. There's no boot for it. So boot that back, we put it back there. Now again, we need to go into the creative assembly folder. So again, we're gonna do %app data %. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna go to the creative assembly. We're gonna go to Napoleon. We're gonna go to scripts. And here, the script, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rename this so it doesn't get overwritten when we go back to load NTW 3. So we have to put it back there again. We're gonna put ACW like that. All right. And now when I load, go to play like I did at the very beginning to play NTW 3, it will load NTW 3 8.6, no problems whatsoever. And then when we want to switch back, we restore vanilla like I said. We're going to come back here, we're going to rename this, and we're just going to take out the ACW that I did right there. Like that. And then we're going to come back here, ACW, ACW, we're going to drag this and put it into there like that. I'm not going to do it right now, obviously, I'm going back to NTW3. And then that would be as simple as it is. Again, it's all the same thing, but just not going out of the RAR every single time you want to do it. Again, I'm going to go back and rename this because I was just saying that as an example. Alright, and now let's go back to NTW3 folder. Boop, 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 boop. NTW3. Launcher 8.6. And classic battles. And it'll load right back up. And there you go. Pretty simple, right? You can keep your NTW3 and your ACW in the exact same game folder. I didn't when I was, I had two different game folders because I needed one to show, early in the video for people who are installing fresh, straight from vanilla. That was important. This is for you guys who already have your fresh installed plus NTW 8.6. Now you can plus the ACW submod on there and switch back in between them. Super easy. There you go. Again, play battle, land battle, Spain 6B. Let's just go with that again. And then load this. Go to my man Marat this time. Boom. Marat. Alright guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to go and rate the mod on ModDB. Make sure to join the Discord, etc, etc, etc. Again, if you enjoyed the video and it helped you, again, like, comment, subscribe. Go mod, etc, 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 etc. Alright. Guys, this video has been entirely too long for me. I'm going to peace out. Again, thank you for your patience and thank you for your time. And I hope to see you all on the battlefield.